Rachel Holt for Nesson.com alongside Doug Hyde here at Gillette Stadium, and the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the New England Patriots 31-24 in their first preseason game of the season. Let's talk about Jimmy Garoppolo. This is a guy who we talked about pregame. We said he looked a little lackluster in training camp, but he came out here and he performed tonight.
Yeah, this is, I guess, kind of unsurprising because this is what Jimmy Garoppolo does occasionally. He'll struggle in practice and then he does well in games, and he certainly did well tonight through 2 touchdowns, through 235 yards, I believe, completed most of his passes, which is really better than we could say in a lot of his training camp practices. And he wasn't really the only one out there who stood out in the game, but has not stood out so positively during training camp. Wide receiver Austin Carr and tight end Jacob Hollister both also stood out in this game. Jacob Hollister had over 100 yards receiving. Austin Carr caught a really amazing touchdown where he leaped through the air and caught the ball, snagged it out of the air. And he's been kind of quiet during training camp, had some trouble separating, had some trouble catching those contested passes, but certainly not an issue for him out there. So good to see those 3 guys shine. And you don't get to say that the Jaguars beat the Patriots very often. So
there you go, guys. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You like to see those guys perform under the big lights. What do you think about how Jacoby Brissett did once he went in with about 5 minutes left in the third quarter?
Yeah, it probably could have been better. He didn't lead them on that last scoring drive, which I think that he's kind of sore about. He said that his adrenaline was really going on that final drive, and that might be why he sailed that pass over his receiver's head on the last play of the game. And it's a work in progress with Jacoby Brissett, and it will actually be very interesting to see what they do with him at the 53-man cutdown, because they don't like to carry 3 quarterbacks. If Jacoby Brissett were to unfortunately catch the Foxborough flu, that would really be too bad for Bill Belichick. That would really be a shame if he could earn that extra roster spot on his roster and store Jacoby Brissett for an extra season. But it will be very interesting. I think how Brissett does over the next 3 games will really dictate how the Patriots deal with him when those cutdowns come.
Well, many question marks with the roster spots here. We're very excited, though, that football is back. So thanks for tuning in. And make sure you keep it on Nesson.com for all your Patriots news.